Okay, bro, I'm just going to show you an example on gold before I go to silver. And sometimes we're not looking at the sweeping candle on the daily. Like obviously this one you can see because it's a daily outline, even though I'm on the 4 hour, right? It swept that. Um, and then I'll just talk about this. So sometimes the TPM candles, like the TPM 1 and 3 are sweeping candles. So you can see that one's obviously swept. The thing I want to say is if, and you're looking for longs, right? If the 4 hour wave is opposite, so you're looking for longs but it's under zero, you can see that you're going to get a much deeper pullback before it actually goes. Because if you're looking for your order blocks on a lower time frame to enter, like that's how we've been doing it, you're going to get very deep pullback. So you can't go too low on the order block. But you can see here when the 4 hour wave is above, I mean, it's kind of on zero, like the pullback is not as deep on the lower time frames. Same with this candle. If you're looking for continuations, right? If you're playing every single daily candle, even if it's not a sweeping candle, like we're saying that maybe the 4 hour or even the 1 hour could have done a sweep inside of the day, right? The total soup thing, I think you call it, or I don't know if that's power of three or whatever that is. But I'll just show you here on gold. You can go onto a lower time frame, like once the 4 hour crosses zero. So you're looking for shorts because you've had this the prior day, and 4 hour is under zero. You can look on a smaller time frame for like your order blocks. So that's the first thing. Where is the 4 hour? Then the actual entry mechanical rules that I want Charlie to code is for each unique day, it resets on the open of each day. The VWAP on the 1 hour for shorts needs to be above zero. So you can see that over here, it's above zero, and from like here, it's above zero. And then the 10-minute wave needs to be greater than 30, or if you are longing, negative 30. You can see that one doesn't count. So again, it's just this wave and this wave for this day. I'm not counting these two waves because price is lower than the highest price points by the time these waves form, which we don't want. We only want to be looking at the highest price points, okay? So let me just go here, and I'll show you on the 3 minutes. So let me just do bar replay. This is me using AI to try and frickin' code these order block things. I'm just going to get rid of this so we can see. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So like your body closing over the lower of the highest up candle. So that will be an entry, right? But let me just chuck the shitty indicator that I have on. Like it's not correct. Like it shouldn't be printing descending price if you're shorting. So all of these other labels wouldn't show up because price was never higher than the high of your highest candle. So ignore them, right? And I'm just going to draw, I'll just put like a thing here. So that is, because you don't know if there's going to be another high at some point in the day because you're intra-bar. And I'm just going to carry on going. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the 3. So you can see that only at this point is a new high made by that candle, right? So, and that short is this bearish candle body closing underneath that high. Let me just get this down. And none of these other labels will print because price is descending. You know, they shouldn't be printing. So those were your 2 entries for that day. Let me turn that off. Let me turn this back on. Let's go 1 hour. So yeah, you had those 2 positions. And I don't know, like I said, if you're using the 1 hour, are you CRTing up until like that that candle because you're using a 1 hour sweep, you know. Not sure how you're doing it, but yeah, basically that indicator so far is filtering the 1 hour VWAP, the 10-minute wave, and then the 3-minute candle having the body close over. It's just not looking at ascending or descending price, which is kind of shit. So we can go and look at the long on silver. Okay, so I see gold also came back, but we'll just look at silver because let me start on, you see the thing with the daily, obviously this didn't sweep that one. I don't know if your chart's different to mine, but it's fine. Like if it's doing it on, yeah, you can see it's doing it on the 4 hour at the start of the day. Let me just hide it quickly. You swept this on the 4 hour, and the 1 hour is probably doing something similar. You can see with silver, the 4 hour hadn't yet crossed up. So you probably don't want to look at the 3 minute. You probably want to look at the 10, 15 or 30 minute order block to be entering this, because it's going to print a lot of signals on the 3 minute. We can have a look. I'll first take you through the rules. So, and start of the day, you've got the 1 hour VWAP that is opposite. Okay, 10-minute wave should be deeper than -30, and it is. So, and none of these other ones will count because price was never deeper than these lows, right? So it'll never count. Let's just see how ugly the 3 minute was, because the 4 hour was not above zero, it was under zero. We'll see how many false alerts prints. I'm just going to have to bar replay. Give me a second. And then we can check in a different time frame and see if it cleans it up. Okay, sorry that they're floating. I don't know why they're doing that. Yeah, actually, you would have only have had 1, 2. It looks like 3, right? Because you see, the price is descending here. So every unique time it descends and breaks that structure, you get one. So you get 2 false ones and a real one. But let's see on the 5 minute. Okay, yep, this is why I say you've got to, if the 4 hour is not on the same as, like if you're longing, you want the 4 hour to be above 0, and then the pullback is not as deep, right? Yeah, you probably have to do, you can see that cleans it up quite a lot. You probably have to do 15 or 30 minute. You just get the one alert then, but that's a fine rule. So like if 4 hour is opposite, but you know you want to be longing, just set your alerts on the 15 or the 30 minute, and you know that's your entry then. I mean, it's intrabar, of course, on the daily, so it could do this and carry on, you know, but then every unique low you just get one alert. Let's see, the 30 minute probably, yeah, you see, but it alerted you up here. So 4 hour is not on the same hemisphere as what you're looking for longs, but the 4 hour is under zero. Set your alerts on the 15 minute. If the 4 hour is on the same like hemisphere as you, like this one, right, you can set alerts on the 3 minute and you'll be fine. Like this one, 3 minute, you'll be all right. And then like you say, you target whatever you want to target with that thing. I mean, like, look, I think that's a bit severe, like that's a bit crazy, but yeah, have a look at it. Like I said, I'll tell you when Charlie gets back to me. I just want to see how bad this one was. Let's just check 1 hour, and that was actually pretty deep as well. So I mean, it's something to play around with. Oh yeah, that's going to be bad. You can see it's quite bad. Let's just have a look at the 15 and the 30 minute. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's like a swing trade now. Get one, second one. Yeah, I don't know why that one didn't print. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's just, sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's not, but those are the rules that I'm pretty much looking at to catch these sort of continuations. Like the 1 hour has to be opposite, the 10 minute has to be deep. I suppose if you're worried, you can always just, start looking when the 10-minute is crossing zero. But I know we want to be snipers. So that's why I'm trying to get the 3 minutes. You know what I mean? But I'll leave the video at that, bro, and you can let me know what you think.